Garden Arena. The show is going to be headlined by Sebastian Fedora versus Keith Thurman. But in the co-feature, which could be a main event in and of itself, you have WBC Super Featherweight Champion O'Shaquie Foster defending his title against Cool Boy Steph Stephen Fulton Jr. in a matchup of two pound-for-pound stars. And joining us right now, the WBC Super Featherweight Champion himself, O'Shaquie Foster. What's going on, Shaq?
Hey, what's up, my guy? You doing?
Hey, welcome to Brunch Boxing, man. First of all, how the hell are you, Shaq?
Man, I'm doing good, man. I'm grinding, feeling good.
Now we're getting closer to fight night. I know on a couple of the press conferences and some of the conference calls, you said that you have kind of felt disrespected in the build up to this fight. What's going on with that? Disrespected by who?
I just, a lot of fans, a lot of just the promotion for the fight, all that, when they announcing it, they announcing it Stephen Fulton versus Foster, stuff like that, just disrespecting the champion.
Yeah, absolutely. No, I got it. Listen, and I did announce you first this time. I did.
Yeah, yeah, nah,
That
that was real. That was real.
Because listen, you are the champion going into this fight. You are one of the best guys in the world, and probably the best guy at 130 pounds. Obviously we're still waiting for unifications and stuff, but you are the guy at 130 pounds. What does Stephen Fulton bring to the table in this fight that you're going to be looking out for?
um, Anything he bring inside the ring, we're gonna be ready for. We're gonna adjust for. But I think this fight is big enough, and he got the accolades to It's a great name for my resume. It's a great name to push me towards the pound for pound, just stuff like that.
Is he the? Would you think that he's the best guy that you fought to this date?
Um, I wouldn't say the best guy I fought to this date. I fought so many different styles, and I wouldn't know until I get in there with him. But I would say he's the most accomplished.
Oh yeah, definitely the most accomplished.
Yeah.
Now, in your last fight, you regained your belt against Robson Conceição. Very good fight. You felt like you were robbed the first time. Most fans did. I think Ezra had you winning 12-0.
It was the worst robbery I've ever seen. It was the worst
I
robbery
think
I've ever
Ezra,
seen.
yeah, I think
I was,
Ezra
I,
had you winning 12-0.
I was stunned. I was stunned when they announced that decision.
Yeah, that was
So,
crazy.
so you got your belt back. What have you learned from? Obviously, you don't think that you lost the fight, but what have you learned from that defeat, and maybe not leaving it up to the judges or making sure that the rounds are much more clearer in your favor?
For me, it was just don't get complacent. Don't finish strong. Always finish strong. Don't relax. Just always stay focused. You know what I mean. Don't ever go in looking for to make anything easy. You know what I mean. I wanted to make that first fight with Conceição easy, because I had a couple wars before then. That's all I picked up, man. Is don't get complacent. Don't get stagnant. And keep working. You know what I mean.
Mentally, after that decision, right? Like, where are you at that point? Because you had a lot of momentum at that point, and it was kind of like a surprising result. Well, where were you at mentally, like, to as far as your career?
Um, it definitely was like you said. I was on I had a lot of momentum, and I felt like I was creeping in towards like the pound for pound and just stuff like that. So mentally, it kind of took me down a little bit. Like it didn't. I really didn't know which way like it was gonna go, but at the same time, like I knew where I was coming from. You know what I mean? I knew I was coming from, and I know to be in this position, it's a blessing. So I try not to dwell too much on like the bads too much. You know what I mean? Like the I tried to use the good that because I was getting a lot of support, a lot of lot of support from just family and from outside people, So I tried to use that as my motivation and not try to dwell on, what went wrong.
Now I'm curious going into the training camp for that fight for the rematch. I felt like you won clearly, obviously the first fight, right? I'm sure you felt you won clearly that fight. I'll box him.
Yeah.
But what do you do game plan wise? Because you're like, okay, well they robbed me, and I did that. I fought the way I wanted to fight. I did what I wanted to do, but they still robbed me. So game plan wise, what changed going into the rematch for that fight?
For me, it was the pick up the pace, pick up, the output and everything. But I ended up getting injured a couple weeks before the fight, so it was like, all right, I'm just gonna outpunch this dude and do what I can do in there, and that's basically what I did. I outlanded him. I think I outthrew him a little bit, so I just came in to work a lot more.
Yeah. Just wanted
Yeah,
to you just wanted to show that you were putting the offense on them instead of you saw that they weren't, really rewarding your boxing in the first fight, I guess.
yeah,
Yeah, I
right.
got you. I got you.
Now, Stephen Fulton, he has been talking his shit going into this fight. He did say that he was going to show you levels, and he think that he is levels above you, I guess, skill wise in the ring. What is it you're going to show Stephen Fulton on October 25th?
Did he sound dumb as hell? Sound dumb as hell. You get a split decision with Carlos Castro, and you saying I'm not on your level. Like that don't even make sense. I'm gonna show him though. It sound dumb, man. It sound dumb. But the thing is, when everybody see he ain't on my level, then I feel like people gonna understand that I got levels that's way above any of these guys. You know what I mean? Like, so we gonna see. It's funny though. Yeah.
Yeah. Now, what kind of preparation have you had going into this fight? Like, if you could tell us, like who's been helping you in sparring, to prepare for a guy like Stephen Fulton. Maybe shout out some of your sparring partners.
Um, man, we got a couple sparring partners. One of the one of the little homies from around my area. Think his name Tavion or something like that. We got a little dude named Kanye. Well, I say little dude, he ain't little at all. And a guy from France, Axel. I think that's his first name, Axel. We got a few guys though, man, that came in and they doing a great job.
Oh, that's awesome, man. Go ahead,
After this
Ezra.
after this fight, if you win this fight, how long do you think you're staying at this weight class? Can you see yourself going to 135?
Yeah, I actually see myself going 35. Um, for sure to them upper weight classes is just waiting on the right opportunity.
Gotcha.
Now, listen. At least for me, I don't know if you've noticed, but for me, I've noticed that you've kind of been everywhere going into this fight. And I'm not kind of used to that for you. Like, I'm used to being on social media and stuff like that. But I've seen you doing interviews here and there with like different platforms. Like, what's been like the difference in your, I guess, social side? And does like PBC have anything to do with that? Like maybe like, hey, let's get O'Shaquie over here. Let's get O'Shaquie over here. Because I feel like I've been seeing you everywhere, man.
Oh yeah, for sure. PBC doing a hell of a job with with the promotion for this fight for sure. They having every week, everywhere I turn is promotion, so it's great for sure.
Yeah, hey, listen, you co-feature on a pay-per-view, man.
Yeah.
What's that like? Because obviously you are one of those fighters who have literally got it through the mud, man. Nobody handed you shit coming up. You weren't the guy that everyone's like, oh, he's the next big star. We're gonna put all our forces behind him. You had to work your way up. You worked through Lou DiBella. Now you at top rank. You're doing a fight right now with PBC. What's been your journey like to get to this point in your career?
Man, it's been long. It's been long. It's been tough, but it's been sweet because it taught me so much. You know what I mean? I was able to meet so many different styles on the way to being a champion. Having to come in on the B side and didn't have real promoters and stuff like that. So it was fun to come in and just take that energy from them everybody else and just show everybody that I'm here for a reason. So for me, that's it. Just showed me that I'm here for a reason. That's really what it is.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Now, you did mention that you felt disrespected somewhat by the fans. Let's talk about the fans of social media because you do have a lot of fans, but you also got a lot of people that talk shit. We know
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
How
yeah.
how do you how do you as a fighter like navigate that and handle that? Do you focus more on the people talking shit? Because I do see you clapping back at people sometimes. Like you ain't shy
Yeah,
about clapping back.
yeah.
Like what's up with that?
I don't know. I like so a lot of people say they don't really be paying attention to the comments and all that. I do. I don't really it don't get to me in my heart or nothing. Like, but when I want fuel, when I want to go harder and I feel like people doubt me, I'm gonna go read them comments and then it's gonna make me to go harder in the gym. That kind of stuff. You know what I mean? I've been used to it though my whole life, man. So I just I just feed off that energy. Like,
Yeah.
all right, you say that, I'm gonna show y'all. You know what I mean? I ain't on no getting in my feelings or getting, feeling. Nah, I ain't on that. But yeah.
And one thing I will say, you do not tweet and delete. If you say it, you stand on it. So I do respect that about you.
Nah, for sure.
Now, you had a little, I don't want to say beef. I hate saying beef because, it's just fighters talking shit. But you did
Right.
have a little back and forth with Shakur Stevenson a few months ago. Obviously, you guys are not that far apart in weight. Is he
Yeah.
one of the guys that you're looking for forward to getting into the ring with for real this time?
Yeah, most definitely. I don't know what for real this time, man, but most definitely
I mean, because I
Yeah,
uh
know
no,
nah,
because to me,
I
because
caught that too. I caught that too.
yeah,
I got
yeah,
it.
no,
I
no,
was
because
like,
I
whoa, what
have
does that
this
mean?
thing, right? No, no, no. Let me explain. I have this
yeah,
thing where people going back and forth on social media. Oh, I'll fight you. I'll do this. I just like troll it like, oh, it's a social media agreement. But when
yeah,
are they
yeah,
actually gonna fight in the ring? You know.
yeah,
So for
yeah.
me, I just look at it like when are they gonna put on the lever and throw the hands? Because that's what I'm looking to see.
Well, before he moved up to 35, he knew I was about to be his mandatory after the Robinson Casasio. He missed weight on purpose, blah blah blah. You know what I mean? So it could have been happened before the altercation that we had. But to answer your question, man, that's one of the fights that I'm looking forward to in the future. Like, that's one of the most, like the most. You know what I mean? He like top two who I want to see in the future. Like, you know what I mean? So if it come across my table or anything like that, that's who we going to see. You know what I mean?
Now you say he's top two. Who else is in that top two? I gotta ask.
I mean, you always want to fight. The tanks. You know what I mean? Tank. Test yourself against Tank. Yeah. So guys like that. You know what I mean? But he pushed himself to number one, number two. He really number one on my op list. You know what I mean? He number one on my op list. Tank is just more of like, I would love that because I think he's a great talent. I feel like I'm a great
Hmm.
talent. I just think that'll be a big fight and a great talent fight. But Shakur, yeah, he top on my op list for sure. Number one. Yeah.
Now we've seen a lot of criticism against Tank when it comes to making like the Jake Paul fight. Like, do you look at it that way, or do you just look at it as yo, that would be a stupid amount of money to turn down? Like, what's your thoughts on the whole Tank Jake Paul thing?
Man, shit, get your money, bro. Like, it ain't. I ain't gonna lie. People can say what they want, but at the end of the day, bro, you gotta get the bag. Like, you gotta get it. Like, you know what I mean? 100 mil, 50 mil, whatever it is. Like, it's rare that boxers even see that. You know what I mean? It's rare
Yeah.
that we even see that we can go and be in the Hall of Fame and do all this kind of stuff and you know what I mean? And never see that kind of money. So I respect it, man. I ain't gonna feeding your family. I ain't got nothing bad to say about that.
I'm curious.
Now,
What do you think that's going to look like? That fight.
I think it's gonna be an easy boxing match for Tank.
That's what I
It
think.
don't really matter about size. Y'all know when it come to this boxing stuff, it don't really matter about size and all that. Skills pay the bills, especially if you ain't been boxing since you was 8 years old. You just started when you was 20 something. Yeah, you ain't doing nothing with somebody that's been doing it. You know what I mean? Since a baby.
now another guy that you had a little bit of back and forth with, he's kind of in the PBC fold right now, Lamont Rhodes Jr. What's the deal? Like, how did that even start? Like, how did you guys even get to going back and forth with each other?
I don't know. I guess when he won that title,
Mm-hmm.
he just get the big head, like they just beat everybody and just the most unstoppable people. I don't get it, but that's kind of how that started. You know what I mean? He beat Hector, and then he just started talking like he was just the big dog in the division. And it's like, bro, you ain't defended your title once. At the time, he hadn't defended it. You know what I mean? And it was
Uh-huh.
just that's where it went.
Now I remember, correct me if I'm wrong. Weren't you guys like in talks to fight each other?
Yeah, he ducked. He right after I fought Nova. Right
Uh-huh.
after I fought Nova, he was doing all that talking, and Tyrank went to them and tried to make it happen. But buddy, you know what I mean? He ain't go for it. So they be doing all that capping on the internet, but behind the scenes they don't be wanting to fight for real.
So we're gonna add him to your app list. So we got Tank, we got Shakur, we got Lamont. Who else
Yeah.
would be on the O'Shaquie Foster app list? Like, nah, y'all gotta see me in this ring.
Shakur, yeah, Lamont, uh Ray Ford, uh and I just say Stephen Fulton. He the leading the op list right now
He
because
the
he
main op
next.
right now.
Yeah, he the main op right now. So
There was a fight. There was a fight that I thought you were on collision course for. I thought Top Rank was going in that direction, and that's with Navarrete. Was that ever offered to you? Was that ever talked about? What happened with that fight?
we tried to make it happen. Us and Top Rank tried to make it happen, to be real. But Navarrete keeps saying no. He been saying no for the longest now. They kind of been trying to make it happen. You know what I
Okay,
mean?
okay. Yeah, because I thought that made a lot of sense. You guys were on the same side. The
Yeah.
communication, it made a lot of sense.
And
You know,
I was
go ahead. I'm
Now I
sorry.
was about to say, and I was flown out to a couple, you know what I mean, of his fights to for that, you know what I mean,
Yeah.
but they wasn't really, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so one of the guys who haven't been mentioned, one of the guys near and dear to my heart, that's my guy Albert Bell. It seems like he can't get a fight at 130. He can't get a fight at 135. Is he a guy that's like even on any of you guys' radar? Because obviously we know he's a great talent, but is he on you guys' radar as it pertains to actually getting in the ring and fighting?
I mean, he at 35 now, I think, I don't know, but
Yeah.
I mean, for me, being real, he wasn't on my radar as far as like where I seen my career going. Like he wasn't ever in my way. You get what I'm saying? To be on my radar. You know what I mean? I think he was a WBO at number one at WBO or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, nah, he just never like he wasn't in the WBC number one number. You know what I mean? So like if it would have came down to that, I don't care who. You know what I mean? Come to number one. It don't matter who you is. I'm a defend my title and I'm gonna make sure I come out victorious. But he just never came across my path.
Now, how much longer, if you can tell us, are you with Top Rank? Because obviously we know Top Rank, they're not with ESPN no more. We're waiting for Top Rank to announce a TV deal. You are going to be on the PBC card. Could we see a O'Shaquie Foster PBC marriage in the future, or is this just a one-off?
Nah, we still with top rank and everything right now. You
Okay.
know what I mean? Everything's still good right now. So that's where we at. You know what I
Have
mean?
they told you like, hey, don't worry about this TV deal. We got something in place. Or nudge, nudge, wink, wink. We're good with this. This TV deal's coming.
Man, I would say, man, just You just gotta be patient and wait on it, man. You gotta be
Edge
patient
was
and
always
wait
trying
on
to
it.
get people in trouble, man.
I'm just saying
But
it's
we
not
know,
just
hey,
I'm just
listen,
curious. I'm just serious.
listen.
Like, hey, you gotta ask. You gotta
You
ask. I
gotta ask.
respect
You know what I mean? He
it.
could have broke
Because
something right
listen,
now. We would have
you
been
guys
like,
got to
hey, look
understand,
here.
right? You guys got to understand. O'Shaquie was with Lou DiBella for years. He fought to basically get out that contract and get in a better situation. Now he with top rank. We don't want to see O'Shaquie Foster stuck somewhere that's not doing something to elevate his career. You know,
Yeah,
100%.
yeah.
especially
Well, I
at this
think,
stage. I mean, you fought too goddamn hard to get on a pay per view. We ain't trying to see you take no backward steps. You know what I mean?
Nah, facts. Nah, facts. Everything we gotta progress every time we step in the ring. So
and that
Absolutely.
fight with Fulton. That's the best fight on that card. I know it's not the main event, but that's the best fight on the
everybody
card.
keeps saying that, man. They say we should be the main event, man.
Honestly, I'm just
Hey,
saying that.
listen,
Like
y'all ain't gonna
everyone
get me
that's
in trouble with PBC.
everyone that's everyone's talking about that fight, man. Everybody's talking about that fight. Everybody's split on it. Like
Hey,
that's the fight.
nah, for sure. This the fight to be looking for, man. For sure.
How did that fight even get made though, man? Because it like for me, like I knew about the fight in advance, but for a lot of people, it just seemed like it came out of nowhere. How the hell did you and Stephen Fulton even get the mindset like, hey, we're gonna fight each other next?
Uh, really, just I say, bro asked for this. He asked for this, and I seen the opportunity, and I'm like, he asked me for this, ask for me. You know what I mean? So it was like, all right, bet. It just made sense. You know what I mean? Like, all
Yeah.
right, cause I wanted a big name. You know what I mean? I wanted a big name and to have start pushing into them like bigger fights type thing, and he presented himself, so it was just perfect.
Now, should you be successful against Stephen Fulton, which obviously you're confident you're gonna be, are you gonna look to unify next, or is it time to move to 135 and see what else is out there for you?
We just had to see what God got in plan, man. Well, I tried to unify, I try to do what I do, and I just learned to just go with the universe, man. So whatever next, if I get the opportunity to move up and fight a Shakur or somebody, that'll be great. If I gotta defend my title against Maxio and Magnesi, that's cool too. Whatever, you know what I mean? Whatever's the biggest opportunity come to me, I'm gonna grab it.
Now, what message do you have out there for your fans? That because obviously you got some ride or die fans on there, man. That
Yeah.
would argue to the death of you. What message do you have for your fans before you get out of here?
Hey, I love y'all, man. And we grinding, man. We gonna prove all them daughters wrong. Everybody y'all arguing with, we gonna make them cry October 25th. And just look for fireworks, man. We coming out to shock the world again.
Now, before you get out of here, what message do you have to your haters? I gotta end negatively. You gotta tell the haters about themselves, man. What message do you have to your haters?
Oh, to my haters, man, keep hating. I appreciate you. You feel me? If you don't got haters, you ain't doing something right. So you feel me? Keep hating, doing what you do. We gonna keep making you mad. You feel me?
Just make sure y'all tune in, though. Just make sure y'all
Yeah.
tune in.
Tune in October 25th. Every time, tune in. You can tune in to watch me win. You can tune in to hope I lose, but we gonna win every time and make you mad for
Hey,
sure.
man. Well, we wish you the best of luck in your matchup against Stephen Fulton. We're really looking forward to it, man. I'm happy you guys were able to make this fight because this is a great fight. It's one of the best fights on the calendar. So I thank you for making that fight, and I thank you for joining us today, man.
Nah, man, I appreciate y'all having me.
Salute, man. That was WBC Super Featherweight Champion O'Shaquie Foster, October 25th, PBC pay-per-view on Prime.